I'm going to show you how to increase your FPS in Parsec. So the first thing you'll need to do is click on the settings and then go to the host tab. And from here, scroll down and make sure to adjust your bandwidth so you can increase it up to 30. Then you can scroll to the FPS and try to increase it from here, for example, to 120. And make sure to only increase it if you have the hardware encoding enabled, if you have a GPU such as NVIDIA or AMD, and avoid software encoding because that will cause instabilities if you increase the FPS. And then you will need to scroll all the way down, and from here make sure to select balanced mode. And if you have decent connection, you can choose highest quality as well. Now to enable the hardware encoding, you can click on the edit configuration file here, and you can add a line to the config file which says encoder underscore selection space equals space 1 for NVIDIA NVENC encoder, 2 for AMD AMF encoder, or 3 for Intel or CPU encoder. And I'm going to select 1 because I have NVIDIA GPU. Then save and close out of the config file. You can also do this in the client tab as well by going to the client tab, scrolling all the way down and editing the config file. And if it exists, you can save and close the config file. Now you can try to adjust the resolution. So you can set it to a stable resolution such as 1920 by 1080, or you can reduce it for better performance and better frame rate. For example, 1280 by 720. And to get the maximum performance, make sure there is no resource intensive apps running in the background. So you can open up your task manager and filter them by the CPU or memory, and close, right click on end task for any apps that might be consuming resources and you don't need them running. You can only leave Parsec and the other apps needed. And all you need to do is restart Parsec by exiting Parsec from here and restarting it as admin. You can search for Parsec and run as admin. And then you can try to connect to the host machine, and this should have better FPS and performance. That's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and see you on the next one.